Versus the team of the 90s, the Niners, the Cowboys. They're underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy. Where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Black 80!
Black 5-4. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
21. Hey, exit.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And his first look is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this one's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. 3rd down here. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
DeMarcus Lawrence able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
There we go.
50 seconds to mine.
That's fine.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Prescott. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
At the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
Here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got this. Check 65. 11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side.
You got it. You got it.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
11.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Wait, 80! 21.
Watch QB drop. Check 43.
Protein spill.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
He wasn't ready.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with 4th down and 1. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on that last drive, Whitford on 4th turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this is caught. Amari Cooper. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. 1st down, Prescott.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Complete to Jason Witten. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. This is Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this half.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now Prescott steps away to his left. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he is going to lose yardage here. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. On 2nd and goal, Prescott, that is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
You're looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On first down, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Check hot route. Switch.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 45 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Goodwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good passing down here. They send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down.
Hey, Delta. 21. One, Omaha. Hey, gun.
Jim.
11.
Now Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to.
Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
54. Watch the curve.
21. Two. I got you.
Let's go right here. Watch the twist.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Go ahead.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
White. 12, fellas, here we go. Hey, gun.
Check the call. Wide. Get wide. Switch.
Lock.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Check Mike 54. I don't think you got it, sir.
One, Omaha. 12.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And that is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here we go.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
You must be dreaming. He's coming. Double up.
21.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here we go. Like 20.
Walk 54. Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And Gold is able to put it through. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 11 yards there. First down. Throwing. Prescott. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Looking to throw, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
He'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 21. I got this. Kill. 11, man.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Bang, 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 bang.
White.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Check three.
They run for him with Breida, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
21. Here we go.
Check 31. Check 31. Slam. Alert flat.
65.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The kick by Maher is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
11.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Watch the ship.
White.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
He'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
13.
Off to his left. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 80!
Down to lose one. Undercross, undercross, undercross.
21, 21.
You got that.
Here's Coleman. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Gold is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll look to throw. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. He's back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Prescott stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Back to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. So a pressure kick there by the young man, and that should be enough to finish this one off.
Well, he's a second-year guy now, so he says, don't call me a rookie anymore. And I tell you, he's got a bright future in this league. And kicks like that are going to make sure he sticks around for a good long while.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball.